Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Haiku Friday, June 9th, 2023. I'm your host, Maeve, and we are going to do some haikus. Let's get started, shall we? First, we've got a couple from Bill. Now, Bill's feeling, it made his email made it sound like to me that he was feeling a little, I don't know, like not sad, but maybe that he needed to give, maybe needed to give the right wingers a little more of a chance, like maybe in Alberta uh, that maybe they were just needing this. So I'm not going to explain anymore. I'm going to say what Bill said. Resistance to change. People fearing the future, they just need a hug. Well, I'd like that. And I think you're right. I think there's a lot of fear, a lot of loneliness, all that stuff. And people can go into a very bad place. Thank you, Bill. Second one from Bill. More is spent on lawns than on reducing hunger. Lucky hardware stores. Yeah, it's true. And Bill kind of had a little dream about taking if he could send that fresh water that he puts on his lawn to people in the Sudan, what a great thing that would be. And you know what? That would be a great thing, but I don't know if we've got the technology yet. I don't know if we got it, but maybe we'll get there someday. And anyways, but so thanks for sharing your dreams with us, Bill. And look forward look forward to your next haikus. Thank you. Now, last week, Max Q told me I forgot yet another one of his haikus. There's such so many of them that it's easy to lose one. I think so. Not that that's an excuse, but that's just what happened. So here's one from Max Q from last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure. The zephyr that dries my wet, newly washed, clean clothes plays on my wind chimes. Bing, bing. I think, I don't know about you, Max Q, but our dryer has a lovely bell that sounds, a mechanical bell. And, I really do like appliances that make nice noises. That's for sure. Okay, so now we have five more for Max Q. So button down the hatches. Here we go. First one. Not quite 1 a.m. The dogs are wiser than I. They sleep better too. May gray to June gloom. It's just a matter of time, just a state of mind. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's kind of a gloomy day here. It's cloudy and had thunderstorms, very dark out. Uh, Kind of nice. It's been hot here, so it's a nice little break. Third one, third or fourth one from Max Q. First morning glory, a harbinger of summer, passionate, purple. It's always I always find it very heartening to receive these haikus from people in warmer climes, realizing that gosh, summer is already happening in places. Although it's been pretty warm here too. This is kind of one that, I think this is a haiku but it was also kind of like an update. Off to the dentist and the cinema with Tom. We'll send a photo. And Max Q was as good as his word. The two of them looks like they were enjoying a game of dominoes, sipping some beer. Very nice. Very good to see those two guys. All right. Last one for Max Q. This one, I know exactly when you wrote this one. He's been indicted. It's not just wishful thinking. Humpty Dumpty falls. Yes. And one Thank you. Oh, thank you, Max Q. Those were lovely. Appreciate it. Here's one from Laurel. Laurel, is just, you know, so so vivid. I find her haikus very vivid. Briar of thistle, concealing amethyst crowns, mosquitoes swarming. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Laurel. Beautiful. And of course, we have our pal Rico San. Rico San, kind of, I mean, I always save mine, the worst for last, mine. But Rico San is the, I would say, the peak, as always, of Haiku Friday. Rico San, been with me almost since the beginning of this thing. Here we go. All humanity reacting to stimuli. There are no heroes. Yeah, I think you're right, Rico San. I think you're right. Here's mine. The chimichanga, beacon in the greasy mist, belly busting brick. Yeah, I had a chimichanga yesterday, and oh my gosh, ugh, my stomach still. I don't like to think about it. It was good, but it was too much. Too way too much food. Okay, here we go. That concludes this portion. This very happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride. But this concludes the portion of the formal portion of this Haiku Friday. And then from now on, I'm just going to be talking about current events with me. So if you want to stay tuned, I will be doing that. If you don't, I totally get it. So have a good weekend. All right. What a big day yesterday, right? I mean, I'm painting, and I'll talk a little bit more about this painting. That's just like Khan said, it tasks me, and I shall have it. But yeah, I'm having. I always look at painting as like a problem solving exercise to get the vision that I'm looking for. That is continually evolving as I'm painting. So this one, it's eluding me. It's tasking me. Anyway, but as I was painting, I had the radio on. I actually the and I was listening to, some talk radio, some liberal talk radio. Yes, there is such a thing. But it's good because they kind of bust in with current events, and the first thing they talked about was, they were talking about the Voting Rights Act being re-implemented in Alabama. I believe it was Alabama. What a surprise that was, given our very right-leaning Supreme Court. And that was big news. And then Trump got indicted on 7 counts. And that happened. And then, of course, the news. And it was funny because, you always feel bad when somebody dies, right? But, Pat Robertson dying yesterday, he was not a very nice person. In fact, he was a very bad person, and he treated people poorly. He, I, you know, I hope he's in the loving arms of Jesus and he's feeling bad for what he did to people, and I am, but it's just I think that so much damage that this person caused and lives lost because of this person that I kind of wonder if when he died that all these good things started happening. The indictments. Now, people can say, "Oh, you've got Trump derangement syndrome." Here's the thing: I don't really, because Trump has always been who he is. He's been a criminal. He's a cheat. He's a liar. He's a misogynist. He's also more than likely a perpetrator of sexual assault upon children and upon all sorts of people because he had the power to do it. He did it. uh, Liar, cheat, power hungry, traitor, all those things. He's been those things. but people still voted for him. So it's not really, I don't feel much one way or the other about him because that's just who he is. But the people who support him, I find rather curious that they would throw all their convictions out the window, all their honor out the window. Like somebody said, in order to feel shame, you have to have a sense of morality. So I think they've thrown their morality out the window. And so I know that this indictment, and they can have all the evidence in the world, it's not going to change anything for these people because, well, they're bad people. They're bad people. And anyway, that was just very nice yesterday to receive some good news about that. Okay. Uh, the Queer Art Walk was on Friday, and that was fun. And it showed some art, did some performance art. That was a good time. Thank you to Spectrum for hosting that. Pride Parade and Festival kicks today is Two Spirit Powwow, pretty exciting downtown. Talking to Matt Danielson, he thought there was about 50,000 people at Pride last year. So the weather's supposed to be great. So hopefully we have at least that many, if not more, tomorrow. I am DJing slash announcing slash broadcasting live from the start of the Pride Parade. I've got my notes on all the floats, notes on the floats, and I'll be reading those and, of course, embellishing them as is my wont. Uh, so that's tomorrow. I'm having somebody help me do the broadcasting, although I got it all figured out. I laid everything out, and it takes lots of computers, mixers, all sorts of junk to make this happen. But I got all the cables patched in and was able to make it work. So hopefully, between the two of us, we can recreate that success tomorrow. Uh, I we put in lawn sprinklers. Um, hard yard. Felt bad. We're a lot of basalt up here for people to do. There's some fine tuning, I think, and I can take care of that. But gosh, lived here for 27 years. Finally decided to get lawn sprinklers. What can I say? House Frog. That's the painting I'm working on, and I'm doing this as a gift to Rico San and Laura Lee. And there's been so many iterations of this thing, and I finally, it, it's really bugging me. So I don't know. I hate to keep spending time on something, but I'm gonna get it done because that's what I do, and it does. I do have these paintings that flummox me until finally something right happens that I can build on. So I'm not very good about sketching things out first. I think I've talked about that. I kind of go with what I see and then build on it. So I'm really hoping that this thing gets better. And I'm working on my Schmidt beer, animal beer ducks. I got to work on my free art giveaway. I've had an impasse on that. I got to jump back on that. So that's going on. The art website is up. There are a few pieces available. You can go to mavegriffith.com. Yes, that really is a website. Who knew? And you can buy stuff there if you want. I'm going to have some more things for sale. I'm not very good at selling things. So anyway, they're out there. They'll be there. Had a great wedding we went to Sunday. Our friends Jeremy and Alex got married. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. Enjoyed being there, seeing everybody. This weekend we were supposed to run a trail run up in on the border of Montana and Idaho. And we both decided we're not going to do it. We paid money to go do this thing, and we're not going to do it. Just don't feel like it. And I'm so excited about that. I'm really excited about not doing it. My brother Joe went up. He's had back surgery. I went and helped him. He's been having a lawnmower that hasn't started for a year, and he figured out he's done so many part changes on this thing. And finally, he got a part for the carburetor. Because of his back injury, I was basically his hands and eyes putting this thing back in, and lo and behold, the riding lawnmower started. It was, amazing. Very happy about that. Then I did a little rototilling while I was up there. Uh, One of the things, if you're traveling to Montana, you may wanna watch out for, as you know, when you cross over from Idaho into Montana, coming over Lookout Pass, there's that wonderful rest stop. Well, that's been closed for over a year, and there was a sign, and I was crossing, Lookout Pass just before 7, maybe about 6:30, and there was a sign saying, "Hey, the bathroom ahead 4 miles ahead at the rest stop is closed. Um, so this is your last chance for 150 miles to go to the bathroom." And I had to go to the bathroom. But, so I stopped at Lookout Pass, and there was no bathroom there. So I don't know why they bothered telling me that, other than to, I guess it was funny. I guess it's a funny thing to do. And the, the the bathroom, this rest area it looks like it's not nothing is happening there. There's no work being done. It was one of the nicest, rest area bathrooms I've ever been in. Single stalls, um, really pretty area. Anyway, um, but, my brother Joe says it looks like it's been closed for about a year now, so I don't know. So, go to the bathroom when you can, driving over to Montana. Okay, so I'm gonna get done here because 'cause I've been yakking too much. One last pitch for Pride. Come on down. I was talking to my friend Matt, who's running the whole thing, president of Pride Spokane, and, we both kinda think that, Pride's great in where it's coming from, but you know what? You could really just call this the Nice Person Festival, because I would say probably the well, I would say straight people outnumber queer people by at least 100 to 1 in this thing, and they're there because they're nice people, and so you run into friends, and there's great food, and the parade is fun, and you get to see, if you've never met a trans person, everybody's met somebody who's gay, I would assume by now, but if you haven't met one of us crazy trans people, you might, and you would see that we're all very different, just like everybody else, and we'll be there, and there's great booths that they're giving away free junk. Come and get all your post-it needs met for the year. Bring a big bag and just carry away lots of water bottles and stuff. It's a blast. And these companies that get in trouble, that like Target and Bud Light, they do these things. They make these products for Pride, because it's it's helping them sell their stuff. And why is it helping them sell their stuff? Because they're showing people that they are nice. That's what they're doing. A rainbow flag and supporting Pride is just saying that you're a nice person, that you're a nice company. And most of us are nice people. And I don't know about companies, but most people are nice people. And so when they fold because of, bad, not nice people, jerks, who thrive off of making people angry, sad, or hurt, or embarrassed, or however whatever they want to do. And those people who live off of that thing, when they see people being nice, it really frosts them. When they see companies being nice, it frosts them. So just know, companies, that your support of Pride shows that you at least want to be seen as a nice entity. And maybe you don't want people using your products that aren't nice. Maybe. I don't know. All right. That's it for me. Thanks for tuning in to Haiku Friday. I really appreciate it. Send me your haikus. You know how it goes. 575. That's how it goes. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And you know what? If you are off on your count, I don't care. I'm gonna read them. I think I've been off. Maybe I was off this week. I don't know. Kinda tired. So, that's it. Love y'all. Happy Pride. Bye now.